Welcome to Bear News. I'm Joe Scott.
And I'm Haley Wyan Morse. Today we dive into stories from this past week and here and around the world.
An inmate who walked away from the Jackie Braren Correctional Center remains at large. Officials identified the escapee as Robbie Butler. Investigators say he left the facility on foot around 9 p.m. last Wednesday. 2 days after the escape, authorities say Butler took a hostage. The hostage was later found safe, but Butler has not been located. Multiple law enforcement agencies are continuing the search and urge anyone with information to contact authorities immediately.
A former Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper accused of rape is one step closer to trial after a judge ruled the case can move forward. Court records showed former trooper Jarquez Evans stopped a woman near Southeast 29th Street and South High Avenue in January 2025 for an expired tag. Prosecutors say Evans told the woman she could either go to jail or follow him down the street, where investigators say the assault occurred. The woman later reported the incident to Oklahoma City Police. Evans was arrested in March and charged with rape. During a preliminary hearing, Judge Perry Hudson ruled there was enough evidence to move the case to trial. Defense attorneys argue the encounter was consensual, while prosecutors say the woman felt coerced and feared going to jail. Evans has been terminated from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and his former arraignment is scheduled for April 29th.
In Cleveland County, authorities have arrested a man accused of vandalizing the Oklahoma State Capitol complex. Shelby Land Smith is facing charges relating to spray painting on the property. Investigators say Smith spray painted the word "die" on the south steps near the Sons of Liberty monument, along with other phrases and symbols. Officials report the additional graffiti was found throughout the Capitol complex court. Records show Smith has prior legal issues, including a 2022 arrest related to a failure to register as a sex offender. If convicted, he could go up to 5 years in prison. Smith is currently being held in Cleveland County Jail as the case moves through the court system.
With the authorities more closely looking into places and people connected with the Epstein files, 2 prestigious academies are under fire. Martin Nowak, an Austrian professor of biology and math at Harvard University, was proven to be very close to Epstein, reportedly accepting multiple payments for his work in genetics. While Nowak was originally sanctioned in 2021 for these connections to Epstein, he was later unsanctioned in 2023 and continues to work at the university to this day. Another prominent school, the Interlochen Art School, has come under fire for their connections to Epstein's trafficking. Epstein and his accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, used the school to offer fake scholarships to younger girls. Many of these victims have come out about Epstein, claiming he could make them famous models in exchange for fake portfolio photo pictures. While the school has made a statement about these connections, it is still unknown how much and why are still hiding.
Britain's Prince Andrew is facing renewed scrutiny following additional document releases connected to Jeffrey Epstein. The documents reference financial and personal associations between the two. The new releases have sparked public reaction, with some calling for further accountability. Prince Andrew has previously denied wrongdoing and has not been criminally convicted in the connection with the case.
As additional documents continue to surface, more high-profile figures are facing questions about their past accusations with Epstein.
Under the Trump administration, the Department of Homeland Security is changing how it will handle some of its refugees who are still waiting for green cards. The Department of Homeland Security has started re-screening refugees who have not received a green card within their first year in the United States. The policy gives DHS the ability to detain or remove some refugees during that rescreening process. According to reports on the new memo, Reports say more than 100,000 refugees could be affected right now, and as many as 200,000 could face rescreening if they do not complete the green card process in time. The policy has drawn strong reaction from refugee advocates, while the administration says the change is about security and consistent vetting. Federal courts are already reviewing parts of the policy, and we will continue to follow any new changes.
Last Wednesday, the Oklahoma House Public Safety Committee advanced a bill that would require minors to read at an 8th grade level before receiving a driver's license or permit. The bill directs the Oklahoma State Department of Education to approve and administer a standardized reading assessment for 8th grade students statewide. Students who do not meet the required reading level would be required to complete a remediation plan. Homeschooled students would need a written statement from a parent or guardian verifying the student is receiving equivalent instruction. Students who have passed proficiency tests in another state could use those results to qualify for an Oklahoma license or permit. Representative Tony Hasenbeck, a former middle school English teacher, filed the bill. She says tying literacy to driving privileges could encourage students to take reading more seriously.
NASA is preparing to send astronauts back to the moon, marking its first crewed lunar mission in more than 50 years. After years of testing, NASA's most powerful rocket, the Spaceship System, is set to power the Artemis II mission. The United States last landed astronauts on the moon in 1972. Now NASA plans to send a crew around the moon to test systems and prepare for future landings. Astronauts have trained for years and are ready to send time away from their families for the mission. NASA leaders say the goal is to learn more about the moon's surface, water, and resources that could help support future exploration. NASA says data from the Artemis missions will help prepare for a future mission to Mars.
Last Wednesday in Oklahoma City, police arrested a man after he drove a vehicle into Topgolf. Officials identified the driver as Rakeem Chowdhury. Police say the crash happened late at night when the vehicle struck part of the building, causing damage and prompting an immediate response from first responders. Several people were inside at the time, but authorities report no life-threatening injuries. The driver was taken into custody, and investigators continue to review what led up to the incident. The facility was temporarily closed while crews assessed the damage.
The Winter Olympics are still underway, and Team USA continues to make a strong impact on the world stage. With events still to come, Team USA may not be done adding to the medal count.
Thank you for watching Bear News. I'm Haley Wine Moores.
And I'm Joe Scott, signing off.